I'm going to focus on how to run a live interview in simulation mode. This is very important for anybody who is using our product for the very first time so that they know how to launch the interview assistant during the actual job interview. Okay. Now I'm going to click on run simulation. It will open up a visual, which you'll see in a few seconds, right? So there are two steps. One is open the interview room, and second is to enable device access. So the step one is there is a simulation meeting link that you already see which has been created for you. Okay, it is going to be specific for the live interview that you just now created on our platform. Please read these instructions before you jump ahead. It says that once you click on open meeting link, you have to return to this screen and click continue below. Okay, in the meeting room, you have to stay there and you don't have to join the meeting room yet. Okay, please do not join the meeting room. This works with browsers like Chrome, Edge, Brave. No desktop apps, no mobile devices at all. Okay, you cannot use them on a Google Meet desktop app or a Teams desktop app or any other such applications. Okay, so I'm going to click on open meeting link. This will not be functional unless you click on open meeting link. So once I click on this, it opens here. You should also read the instructions here. It says that do not join the simulation meeting now, and you have to navigate back to the browser tab. Okay, so don't click it here. Let it stay disconnected. Come back here, and you'll see that this has been selected. My meeting is open, and I'm ready to test my audio. Click on continue to device setup. And this is the second step where please read the instructions again very clearly. It says first is microphone access. It allows the AI to hear and process your interview answers. So your microphone access, even if you are on your, let's say headphones, your microphone access needs to be available, right? It is not active at this point in time. Similarly, there is a tab audio access that you need to provide, which is required to hear the interview. You must share the simulation tab only. Okay, I'll explain what it means. If you read the further instructions, it says that select the interview B simulation session tab. Do not select window or screen. Okay, ensure that the share tab audio box is checked, and like I said, do not share entire screen or window. Okay, let me select enable access. It's going to ask for my microphone, you can see. So I'm going to just do allow while visiting the site so that every time it does not need to ask me access for. My microphone is connected. You can see it was working at the back. Now here you can see three parts. One is the Chrome tab, there is a window, then there is entire screen. Okay. Do not select window or entire screen. A lot of people do this mistake. And here there would be, let's say, a bunch of tabs that would be open at that point in time, right? Select only the tab which is interview B hyphen simulation session, which is this tab that you can see. Okay, this one. And here remember that it should be enabled. It is generally done by default, but you should check that. Okay, and now click on share. Let's say you don't do that, you don't read the instructions. Okay, let's say you do a window and maybe you do system audio and then click on share. Okay, it's going to fail. It's going to say sync failed, there's no audio detected, you have selected the wrong sharing option. Okay, let me go back, click on retry. Let me do entire session, entire screen, and select share. Again it will say no audio detected, wrong sharing option. Okay, so go back and select the simulation session. This is very important. I don't want to stress the word on the word importance, because a lot of times some of our users are selecting some other tab where there is no interview going on or where the simulation session is not going on. As a result, they're failing to use the product to the fullest advantage. Okay, or they're clicking on deselecting the tab audio. This is very important. So I'm going to click share. Now you can see the tab audio is connected, the audio track is detected, and the shows is available. Okay. Now finally everything is done. You can select launch AI assistant. If I close this, I will go back to my open interview room screen again, and I have to restart the process again. Okay. Launching the AI assistant, it will open up my main app.interview B simulation session screen. Now this is the final screen that you should be on. Please do not use mobile devices to run this interview session or interview assistant session, because it won't work the way that you want it to work. Okay, here the Video of the simulation tab will appear. Here, the transcription will appear as soon as the interview starts. Transcription means what the interviewer is questioning you and what I am answering. Here, there is a simulation session. So we have added an AI interviewer who's going to ask me some questions. And all my talking points are going to appear here, which says, please read these instructions again, which says switch to the meeting tab now and join the meeting room when the interview starts. Okay. And click on start session below and unmute your microphone. Do not share the window or entire screen. Only share the browser tab. Like I was saying, this is a web assistant. In my previous video about setting up a web assistant mode, if you share your window or screen, the tab that you're seeing, which you can basically move around and minimize, maximize, whatever you want to expand it, right? Uh, this will be visible if you share your entire screen. Okay, and then basically you have to check out the AI responses that gets generated to the question and answer confidently. Okay, if you select switch to tab mode, it will go out, and here you can see switch to dock window mode, and it will reappear again. Interesting feature that we have, if you click on select settings, okay, you have options to go for bullet point based responses or concise based or detailed. By default, it will be concise, which will be, there will be a one liner introduction, there will be 4 or 5 bullet points, and then there will be a conclusion. Okay. If you go for detailed, it will generate paragraph based responses, which is kind of difficult. If you will start reading it from the screen, the interviewer might know that you are reading from somewhere and not answering on your own. So concise is the best thing. But if you're smarter enough and you just need to remember certain strict bullet points, it is going to be the shortest version that you can use. Streaming on or off, generally it will, by default it is off. So if it is on, then it will take a little more time, and same with reasoning. If it is off, it will take a little more time. For technical or domain interviews, generally streaming and reasoning, you should turn it on. It can take, let's say, a second more or 2 seconds more. Okay, so for example, if somebody is asking write a SQL query for this particular product, for this particular question, then if your reasoning is on, then it will generate a SQL query in your response. Okay, so I'm going to just select both of them because it's a technical interview, right? And I'm going to select, go to this meeting tab. Now you can see this window is also visible on my simulation tab, which is the best part of it, right? So you can keep this stationed right below your camera. Let's say your camera is on, right? And you're looking at the interviewer's face. So this should sit just below your uh, camera, right? Okay. And you should join your meeting first. You can basically start your session and join your meeting.
Hello, I'm your AI interviewer. Let's start. Can you tell me about yourself?
I'm a product leader with 12 plus of years of experience scaling SaaS and e-commerce solutions worldwide.
Thank you. Let's move to the first question. You'll be responsible for taking products from concept to market launch, including production planning and working with manufacturing or partners. Give a concrete example from your experience where you led a product from concept through launch, describing how you handled requirements gathering, timelines, inventory, production planning, and cross functional coordination.
I have led the end-to-end launch of TagMate and a Shopify venture where I was doing requirements gathering. I interviewed 30 plus SMB marketers. I planned a 4 month roadmap timeline and a sprint cadence. I did weekly stakeholder meetings and aligned engineering teams, the QA teams, sales and marketing teams for ensuring transparency and issue resolution.
Before we continue, please share your screen. Once you've shared it, let me know and I'll ask the final question.
So it is asking me to share my screen. So here I have to come here. I'll click on share screen. Do not share your entire screen
I'll
because
need you to
it's a
share your
web
screen
assistant.
before we
Or
proceed.
you can share your window if you want, but do not share your entire screen. So let's say I want to share this particular tab. Please share your Chrome tab, or you can share your window as well, but share this tab and click on share.
I'll need you to share your screen before we proceed.
I've already shared my screen.
Thank you for sharing your screen. I wanted to check if you're using any AI assistance, but it looks like you're not. Great. Let's move ahead. Can you tell me what your salary expectations are and we can wrap up? Thank you. That completes our interview.
Now you should go ahead and leave meeting from here. Do not close the tab directly. You can, but recommended is to click on leave meeting. It will show, are you sure you want to end the session? This will also end the interview session on this tab, which you're seeing it here. Okay. And if you want to click on continue simulation,
I'll need
you
you to
can do
share your.
that and click on end now. As soon as you ended your session, you saw that the window vanished. If you navigate here, you can see your interview session is complete. Great job. You have completed the simulation. And how was your experience, right? You can select this. And uh, the best part is you can retry the simulation any number of times. There is no limit to that. Okay. You can click on continue to dashboard. As you can see, the run simulation is still active for you again. If you click on it, you can rerun the simulation with different set of questions or similar set of questions. Okay. Before I end the chapter, I want to show you one important thing, which is on this tab that you can see, the session has ended, the interview has ended. So if you click on return to dashboard, basically it will open the dashboard. But the best part that I want to show you is what was an interviewer seeing on your screen when you shared that particular tab, the standout.work tab, right? So let me open this and maximize this and let me click this. I've already shared my screen.
Thank you for sharing your screen. I wanted to check if you're using any AI assistance, but it looks like you're not. Great. Let's move ahead. Can you tell me what your salary expectations are and we can wrap up? Thank you. That completes our interview.
Right. So even if I was sharing this tab and I was looking at the answer from the window, the private window that you everybody saw, it was not visible to the interviewer. They were only seeing this welcome to standout particular tab that that was visible to them or shared with them. Okay. There are multiple questions that are coming that whether the interviewer can see my screen or not. So just to reiterate, when the interviewer asks you to do so, do not share the entire screen. You can share another Chrome tab or you can share a window. So basically, you can run the interview B assistant in a different window and you can run the actual job interview from a different window under Chrome, right? You have a new window or new incognito window. So you can do that and you are safe. The interviewer will never be able to find that you're using an assistant. So hope this squashes a lot of your fears in that particular manner. And this is applicable for the web mode or the web assistant mode. Okay. This marks the end of this chapter. For the next chapter, I'm going to run a live interview with actually a human interviewer on the other side. And they will ask me a couple of questions. At the end of the interview or during the interview, they'll ask me to share a screen. And you can see that they will see the same thing which is visible in the window or video that I was showing you half a minute, 2 minutes back. Okay. Thank you.